Morning guys, long time no see through work and family commitments and just general bad weather. This is the first allotment diary of 2023 for the Reddish Rascals. I'm John Paul and my wife's Hayley. This is where we're up to so far this year. I'm going to pause this and turn the camera around so you can see it and walk you through what we've been up to so far this year. So guys, these are the 3 compost bins that we made last year, which were full of horse manure and our homemade compost. This one here is the only one that's got compost in, and it was towards the end of last year, so nowhere near ready. We've built 3 more bays here ready for a productive year. We transferred our rhubarb, which was in this area, if you remember, and we made a new bed here. So this year, even though it started to come through, we won't be taking very much from this area to let the crowns get re-established, and next year we'll have a bumper crop. Everything over the winter has been hit pretty hard. The carrots we've left in to see if they do anything, same as the parsnips. Spring onions didn't do much, and the leeks seem to be doing fine. This area has been dug over ready for this year, and a project I've got in mind, but not thought it all the way through as of yet. I have just cleared all our Brussels sprouts and the kale. The kale was devastated by the -10 frost we had here at the start of the year, and the sprouts look okay, but I've took them all up so that we can get this place ready. And this is going to be our pumpkin stroke squash patch for this year. We've got beetroot, which I've took all the leaves off after the hard frost, so hopefully they'll come good. If not, they'll just come out, and we've got the 2 beds ready with all our homemade compost on them. We've got some spring cabbages and some broccoli that we planted, which has been hit quite hard. We've got more leeks and carrots in this area, and some more beetroot. We've got one random spring cabbage there. We've got some spinach, which isn't doing much at the moment, but hopefully as it get warmer. We've got our leeks there, and we've got our coriander. These are our onion sets that we've placed in, and our garlic. So we've got red and brown onions, and these are just 2 beds that we've got ready for the growing season, and the bench to keep off the ground so it doesn't get too much water in, which is going to get sanded and revarnished this year. This I've used a compost up for, as this is going to be our new asparagus bed when they arrive, hopefully between the end of March and the start of April, so I can get them in. I've ordered 30 crowns. Not saying they're all going to go into this area, but I've got an early, late and middle variety, so we can get a full good cropping once that starts. Let me just pivot around. We've got some pallet collars, and I've just transplanted our golden raspberries into that bed there. Need to get some more soil and compost for this area. We've got our 1st and 2nd year strawberries in this, and that's our 3rd year, ready for runners off towards the end of the season. We've got 2 red currant bushes, and we've got 2 gooseberry bushes which are transplanted, and 2 blackberry bushes. And then these are our 30 litre tubs for our potatoes, which contain at the moment half well rotted horse manure and half homemade compost, which is going to be sieved through a 4mm sieve, so don't let the big bits of twigs sticking out. It was just to make sure that I had enough before I used it on other areas. I'm also going to get some spent mushroom compost and mix it in with some bloodfish and bone and some potato fertilizer before I start putting our potatoes in. Our little orchard on this side. We got a grapevine, our apple tree, our raspberries, pear tree, juniper bush, apple tree, and a rowan for our own slones. Then I've been thinning out this bit so that the gooseberries was there, raspberries there, and the yellow raspberries there. So we've transferred them to give the plum, cherry and grapevine a bit more space in this area, which I will move along and space out a bit later on in the year. Then we have up here, we have our runners for another strawberry bed on the new plot, which I'll show you in a bit. And then our poor lemon, lime and orange trees have been hit so bad with frost. We also have some of our first early potatoes chitting, which is Pentland Javelin, and we also have some of the Charlottes, and underneath the Desiree main croppers. I've had to plant some more broad beans as the frost killed them all. These trays are onions, but I'm not sure whether the frost froze the soil. We're hoping that they'll come up in the next week or so. If not, I've got a backup plan on the go at the moment, which is in this greenhouse here, where we've got under that mini propagator our shallots, and then underneath, under the double glazing pane, we have got some all year round cauliflowers, some red cabbage and some more onions. So that's it for this plot, and I will get back to you in a few minutes with the other plot where we're up to. So guys, this is the new plot. That's the Allotments Association shed, which is part on our plot, but that's what part of the contract is with it. So we've managed to demolish the shed and get it taken away. Thank you very much, Ruth, for the help with that. This is a greenhouse that was on the plot, which is going to be donated to a new plot holder, because we don't need this one. We've got other plans for this plot which will come to fruition in time. So as you can see, I've took the pond out that was there while there's no animals living in it, and started to fill it in, because our granddaughter's 2.5, and I don't want her falling in, and I don't really like ponds because they stink. But apart from that, they're good for wildlife. I may do something in the future with some pumps to keep it fresh and stuff. As you can see, not a lot has happened. We're still trying to work our way from the top. Hayley dug this area out once already, and the scotch grass, as you can see, has come back, and I've just started there, but I've got a bit of a sore back at the moment, so I can only do little and often. On this side is where our broad beans were, and as you can see, the frost has got a lot. There's one or two that are fighting for survival. These are our onion sets. We have some success and some not. So the white onions, I don't know whether it's mice or voles, really seem to want to take them away. So we haven't got as many whites as we would have liked. And then this is going to be our new strawberry planter for my granddaughter to come and help herself, well, our granddaughter I should say, help herself to strawberries in the summer. And then the greenhouse hasn't had much done, and the shed's just full of rubbish at the moment, because we don't need it at the moment. It's just for storing bits and bobs and things like that. So the scarecrow's still here at the moment, but that'll go in time. And the apple tree got a small pruning, but not too much. And that's it now from the Reddish Rascals. Hopefully you'll see more content appearing very soon, and keep you up to date with our progress. And that's John and Hayley Jones. Goodbye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content, or give us a message and let us know what you want to do. Thank you very much. Goodbye.